Yo yo, what is up? Welcome back. We are continuing our walkthrough of Dark Souls 3, our 100% walkthrough. We annihilated the Abyss Watchers in our last episode. We've left the Poison Swamp behind us, and now we're going to the Catacombs. So that's our next place of adventure. So we got our Wolf Knight's Greatsword, so we'll use that for a bit. So go back to the Abyss Watchers. This is our path of progression. We'll probably be swapping in and out between the Greatsword and our Longsword in terms of the amount of speed that we're going to need in certain situations. The Greatsword is slower, but of course does more damage. But it's always a balance. If you can't get your shots in, what good is it, right? Okay, so you walk up to here, and this will open up. You can come down into the Catacombs of Carthus, which are really pretty super annoying, because there's a lot of these skeletons that will res. Carthus Rouge, if you apply on your weapon, will apply bleed damage if you're running a bleed build. And these guys are speedy guys, and they have a ring on that makes them spin around all over the place, gives them all kinds of iframes. I always just run around this and hope that I can get him to go off the edge like he's going to do. And there he goes. So you can fight him, they're not that hard, but not necessary. Now, it would appear that this is the path of progression. We're actually going to go this way. So we're going to get our jump on. Uh-oh, I almost jumped right off the edge there. Gotta make sure you push the buttons in the proper order. Burp, burp. So one of these guys is going to follow you around. Let's go ahead and kill him. We're going to come in here. Dodge Mr. Dart around. And this tome will grant us a pyromancy that we're going to want to use later. So you see, they keep rezzing. And they'll res until you take care of the dude that is in charge of the rezzing. So you can come over here. There's a ladder that takes you back up to the top where we were before, coming from the other side. I always get lost down here. It was pretty intricate. But I don't think we want to go this way just yet. That is a trap. There are several traps. It will shoot, I think it's arrows out of the wall over there. Usually come in threes. We needed still to progress a little bit this way because we gotta find, we're gonna have to find Henri of Astora. Oh yeah, this is where we jump down. Derpity derp derp derp. So we should have climbed up that ladder. Apologies, friends. It's been a little while. So here's where you come back around. This skeleton will wake up. These skeletons will parry you. They have parry shields and parry weapons. But you see, the Wolf's Knight Greatsword, this big ol' swing, takes care of the business on these dudes. Keep your swing on. I have a bad feeling that I did want to be back over there. So this is the path we took. There's going to be a guy up there with a bow, but this is the path where we got the guy to go around that pillar right there and suicide. So we're going to come back to our little ladder. A key. Slide on down. There is an invisible wall somewhere where we're going to have to hit. I never remember where it is. So you're tempted to go and grab that sharp gem. That's a sharp gem. Make your weapon hit for sharp. So these guys with their show tails will cause bleed damage. Ooh, it gave it to us. Kukris are throwing knives. Oh, apparently I'm excited about that. Kukris are throwing knives that will do bleed damage. Sharp gems, once again, will make your weapon scale off of dexterity. Use our Ferris longbow. These guys are really fast, but they do get stagger locked. Titanite shard, Carthus Rouge. So here's his little buddy. So you can see they have lots of iframes on their rolls, but nothing the Wolf Knight Greatsword can't handle. Now this path takes us back up to where we were before. These guys will fling themselves like propellers. So we came in through here, we killed this guy, these two guys. We went over there and grabbed the item, and then went back. So now we're going to continue our path of progression. I don't need these, on anymore. Okay, now, kind of want to be topped off for this one. There's going to be a giant boulder. I don't think you can see it from here, but it's going to roll out up above us and roll down Indiana Jones style. So you just want to sprint as fast as you can, go past the skeletons, and then we're going to want to kill the guy around this corner. Because this guy is the one who has been raising all the skeletons. And he's been making the skeleton ball go. It's going to roll back down one more time. Here it comes. And it's going to smash into that wall. And because we killed its little caster dude, it will break against the wall there. Now we can come back up here and grab the item that was up here. Is a way to go to grab that stuff, so we're going to go that way now. It's around this corner, I think. We're going to meet Henri down here. Hi, Henri.
Hello.
She's lost her companion. And we are going to find him for her. Alright, so this thing will run off the edge if you don't kill it. You'll get it either way. If it runs off the edge, you still get the twinkly titanite. Go ahead and grab your blood red moss clump. That will help with bleed damage. I don't think there's a way to... There's no way to jump from here. So you gotta backtrack a bit. They want you to face those 4 skeletons that are up here. They will also res again if you're not quick about making your progress. Okay, and now there's going to be some skeletons that res over here, and there's going to be a magic caster skeleton who will raise twice, and he will send magic homing skulls at you. It's not this one. It's this guy, I think, or this guy. It's that guy. And so those will hit you, and they're annoying. There is another dude that we need to kill to stop the resins from happening. They have kind of short range, so they're not too bad. Alright, so there's an item back here that we're going to want, but these cases have magic homing skulls in them, the ones with the tied leather over the top. So we're going to switch up our weapon back to our longsword. And we're going to use our thrust. You don't want to be swinging like a crazy person in here because you will hit one of these if you're not careful. And if a whole bunch of them open up, a whole bunch of the things will come at you. Now the Karthus milk ring is what those guys are using to camouflage their rolls. So it will do the same for you, but not to the extent that it does for them. Be careful of this trap here. There's going to be a couple skeleton guys around the corner here in addition to this dude. So go ahead and pull him with your bow, and he will come over. He's almost a little bit easier to fight in here because he will not have as much room to maneuver. And he raises twice, so, or he raises once. You have to fight him twice. So you can still hit them when they're rolling around, but they have more invincibility frames. So now there's a couple dudes here. So I'm just going to come in. Oops. I'm trying not to hit the cases. I don't think he gets up again. And he has his buddy right here. Oh, the target fell off. Okay. He is dead. Now there's a couple of these dudes, so just pull one at a time. And I try to pull them back a little bit here, so that they are not... If I can stun lock him against this wall, I'm happy. Come on, dude. So now we're going to pull his buddy over here because... Oh my gosh. We don't really want to fight two of them at once. These guys you only have to kill once, if I remember correctly. There's another trap in here, right there, so be careful when you're grabbing this large soul of an unknown traveler. I don't like to, pardon my phone, I don't like to fight him near this thing, because why make the fight harder? I tried to do my step in and he did his... Backstab going. Get a charged attack when he pops up. And finish him off. So you can see why people love the Wolf Knight Greatsword. Okay, there's a hole here. So, you know, don't fall in it. Be careful walking around. Grab your ember and then walk on back. We're going to come here. And there's going to be another rolling ball that's going to go right past us. There it goes. So just follow it. Take this turn to the bonfire. So we might as well rest here. We're not going backwards, so it doesn't matter if those enemies respawn. Get our flasks. Yeah, you can try to sprint out in front of that ball, but it will kill you. So beware. You gotta wait for it to come all the way back. It's just gonna go up and down these stairs. Even when you pop out, it's coming right after you. So you're gonna run. And it will kill those rats. We're gonna be using that ball for a strategy here in a second. Some more rats. More rats. Okay, we're going to be coming and clearing these aisles in a bit. But first, there's going to be an NPC that's going to rise up right here when we go down there to grab the item that's down there. We are going to be using that ball to kill the NPC. That's going to wake up over there. I got to make sure these things aren't going to attack me. Come around. I've got an itchy nose right now. Alright. So just sprint on in. You're sprint in, grab the item. And then you're sprint back, and by the time you get back, he will be waking up right there. Now if you time it right, you can get in a charge, which I did not time right. And we're going to bring him through there, just like that, and we are going to use this ball to kill him. So, he's going to get hit again. And I'm just going to use this little hallway do a number on him. And he's dead. You can fight him over and over and over down there if you want. But remember, I'm trying to get you through the game as easy as possible. This night ring will, if you're into PvP, if you got someone turtling behind a shield, you put this on, and then they don't get as much stamina back. Okay, so we're going to let that go. And we're going to run out, and we're going to clear that other side of the little mouses. And we're going to be using our Ferris longbow's creation. Because it's going to get all the way down there to get these guys. There are those slug things on the ceiling. So we don't want to be running down there like a noob, because the slug things right on cue. They will fall on you and do some damage, like so. Let's go ahead and use our fireball. So there's only about 1,000 of them on the ceiling there. So you want to pull these guys down. So you can see just how far that black bow of Ferris goes. It's Great. So we were hitting for 144. Now with our ring on, it was hitting for 161. With our Lloyd's ring. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. I don't think we can reach, even with our Black Boa Ferris. We might not be able to reach this guy. Well, we could reach him. How about that? He's got second thoughts. He's thinking, no one could reach me with an arrow from that far. But he'd be wrong. And dead. Alright, so it is possible to just run through here without having to kill these things, but there are a couple that we're going to want to kill. Because we need the items that they're guarding. So we want to pull that one down, and this one down. So, and this one down. See the other one come down. Okay. So you see more. So you can just run. Run. That hole that you didn't want to fall through. Throws you right down here, and those bone wheels will just absolutely not. Uh-oh, wrong button. Hey, that worked though. There are actually 3 here that we're going to want to pull down. Hi. Please pull down. Thank you. There's a little partner back there. There's a little partner back there. We were 1 too short. It's not even worth the effort, really. I'm just going to go around him. Grab the Karthus Blood Ring. That will give you even more invincibility frames. I think I can run right back here without getting chomped on. Will give you more invincibility frames per roll. So if you're a dodgy boy, you put on the milk ring and the blood ring, and everything is good. Okay. We are going to advance. Try not to get hit by the thingy. And there is a guy over here. He's going to jump around like a crazy thing. Does an enormous amount of bleed damage. Try to get him against the wall and just unload on him. You can see the blood damage is pretty intense. Here, hit this. There's another way up on this side over here. That path is going to be more difficult. Also, what you'll notice at this point when you are using this sword is your timing becomes more important. So, like an enemy like this, you want to get staggered before they get a chance to hit you. and they'll pop up again, so you got to kill them twice. Those ashes are like one swing, too few. Two swings, too few. So if you're having a tough time with the timing because you're not used to it, you can always... Oh, I didn't want to do that. You can always switch over to your longsword, which will hit faster. There's another one there we're going to want to kill from here. Oops, right over his shoulder. Right over his head. Right through his body. So, there my timing was on point. So I was able to get him staggered right at the beginning. There's our fourth large Titanite shard that we will need to upgrade our longsword. I think we're at the level of 4. I can't remember. There's going to be another guy over there shooting us, but first we're just going to kill this guy. This is the dude who is in charge of all of the resin, all of my shield. Yeah. His arrows hit pretty hard. Another trap right there. Be cautious. And grab your Karthus Rouge. So if you want to do some bleed damage and be a bleed boy, knock yourself out. Okay, now we're coming to a boss. I forgot to pick this up. We're coming to a boss, a High King Wolnir. Now, one of the reasons to get this weapon is because it will do damage on High King Wolnir. Because he is from the Abyss. So this weapon will do 20% more damage on him. There's a couple bosses that's going to do more damage on, which is nice. So we're going to head back to the shrine, spend our souls. Now when we come back, those bone wheel monstrosities are still going to be rolling around. So they respawn. Okay, we're going to come in.
Welcome us. Very well.
Level up here. And we're going to start needing endurance and vigor now. Quite a little bit as we proceed. Did I pick up any soul packets? I did. Okay. Now,
welcome us. Then take.
I think we'll be able to get another level. I'm torn here between vigor. What's that giving us? It's giving us almost 40 more points. If you're dead, you can't win. And then we're going to save those Titanites. Because I think after we beat High King Wolnir here, do I have 2 shards? After we beat High King Wolnir, I think we'll be able to send Grey Rat out to travel. And he'll come back with the Lothric Knight sword, which is the long sword, but a little bit longer, a little bit better reach, and ultimately will scale better. Okay, so we're back here, Catacombs of Karthus. It is annoying that they've timed it, so you have to wait here. If you run around the corner, you are going to get killed by that ball. Well, not killed, but run over, and it's just annoying. There goes. We will peek out. This time we're going to head to the left. This direction we're going. sure no rats have followed you, because they won't interfere with your adventure. I think we can just run past this guy. We're going to try it. Feel free to kill him again, if you wish. And that is a load of crap right there. Oh, but he died anyway, so that is good. It's not a load of crap. So we're going to sneak up behind Carthus Rouge dude. I don't know if we can kick him off the edge. I've never tried. Yeah, we can knock him off the edge, so 6 of one, half dozen the other. I don't know if he died, though. I did not get any souls, so he's still alive down there somewhere. Perhaps we will come across his wounded body. Alright, these skeletons will res. There's no reason to sit here and kill them. That black bug pellet we are going to want shortly. Oops, I went the wrong way. Derpity derp. So, uh-oh, didn't want to do that either. This is the direction we wanted to go. So here is Henri. I know they're going to follow a couple of them. Uh-oh. A whole bunch of them. And we accidentally hit Henri. Uh-oh. Alright, we are going to just roll right off here. We're going to take a flask. I think they will run back around and come this way. We need to talk to Henri, but I accidentally broke the bridge. So yeah. I don't know if I can get back from over here. I don't think I can. I cannot. We're going to be getting all those shinies later. So we will come back and make our peace with Henri in a little bit. But first, we have a boss to kill. Incidentally, the way to do that is you go talk to Henri, then you come back over here, and all the skeletons, when they start running across the bridge, you just cut the bridge and they all fall to their deaths. So it's a fun little mechanic. Alright, for this fight, we are going to put on our bar the black bug pellet. This will prevent us from taking dark damage, which this guy is going to put down a cloud of dark damage. So if you have that on, it doesn't hit as bad. It still hits pretty bad, but it doesn't hit as bad. And the good thing about this boss fight is if you die, your souls are always just right here before the fight. So I usually start out by hitting the blood pellet here, because the cutscenes don't count against the time. Now, Wolnir will have 3 bracelets, and all you gotta do is break the 3 bracelets. He only has 1 phase. He will call up skeletons. He will pull a giant sword out of the ground that will do lightning damage to you. But you are fighting him in the dark. So you want to run forward. You want to have room to back up. So there he is. So you want to get that tome. So you come over here. You start in on the bracelets. Because the bracelets are where they're going to do the big damage. This time I roll there. He will slam me with his hands. So when when you hit the bracelets, that will cause the damage. So usually I like to come to this one next. Oh, he's walking forward. You don't want to get into his dark cloud because you'll take dark damage. A little bit of a camera boss issue. Now he's going to spit out his dark cloud. That's why you wanted some room to back up, because the dark cloud will spread. Just let it dissipate. Guess I'll try this one. It's hard to see the timing for your rolls. Get that bracelet. Gonna be doing a big old slam. Use the pellet again. Get a little bit cramped. Now he's going to be bringing up. I don't know if I'm going to hit the bracelet. Wolnir is dead. So the extra 20% damage with that Wolf Knight Greatsword makes this fight fairly trivial, as you can see. Just use your bug pellet. Break the bracelets. Pretty simple. And then he goes back into his little goblet. And the path of progression will open. And we'll start here in our next episode. We're going a little bit long here, so we'll start here in our next episode. And we'll go back to the shrine. We'll get our stuff. I'll show you the boss weapons that you can get with Wolnir's soul. And we'll continue from here. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.